most powerful tool that you, I, or anybody else has in this entire world is our mind. With that being said, the most important thing that you need to know in order to quit nicotine is that you are capable of quitting. You do have what it takes in order to quit. You have to convince yourself that. A lot of people will tell other people that they're capable of quitting, but they tell themselves that they don't think they can do it, and they end up just never quitting. You got to be able to convince yourself whenever you're alone and nobody else's opinion matters that you are capable of quitting. That's the only way that you are going to quit, is if you know that you can do it and you set your mind to it. Another big thing, you also got to truly want to quit. If you don't truly want to quit, you're obviously not going to quit. People will say that they want to quit, but they don't realistically want to quit. There's also nicotine gum, patches, and even like therapist type people that you can talk to that'll try and help you quit. I mean, obviously they're not like you, so they can't force you to quit, but they're going to try and give you tools to quit, as I am. But none of that shit is going to work if you don't think that you can quit, or if you don't want to quit. And I know it sounds simple, but like, that really is the biggest thing. A lot of times people will just say to themselves that they're not capable of quitting, and then they just give up and just deal with nicotine their whole lives, like I said earlier. But the fact is, anybody can quit. Anybody in this world is capable of quitting. Like I said, if you set your mind to it. And realistically, that's with pretty much anything in life, if we're being honest. It really is a battle within yourself that a lot of people don't think that they're capable of winning. But if you really, really grind and you really try and put effort into it, you can win that battle within yourself. I won it. I know multiple people that have won it. It can be done. It's also good to have somebody giving you encouragement to quit. Maybe somebody that has already quit, or somebody that just wants you to be healthier, or something like that. In my case, it was my business partner, Daniel. So I got to give a huge shout out to him for real, because if it wasn't for him, we don't know. I mean, I may have never quit, but you never know. He played a huge part in helping me quit. Now this is a big thing. Stay away from places that you know people will be at with nicotine. At least for the first like couple weeks of you quitting, bro. Like, because if you pull up somewhere and you're like your third day into trying to quit and you see a ton of people around with nicotine, like, just think, bro. Like, just think how hard it is gonna be to not walk over to somebody and ask if you can hit it. It's gonna be very difficult to not like partake in nicotine, you know what I'm saying? So try your best to stay away from places like that if you truly want to quit nicotine. If you don't truly want to quit nicotine, just click off the video, bro. It's not for you. A solution that you could use if you find yourself in a situation like that, where you're at a place where everybody's got nicotine, just walk up to the people that you know, people that you're friends with, and tell them, hey bro, if I come up to you and ask if I can hit your nicotine, do not let me under any circumstances. I'm trying to quit for real. And most of the time, especially if they're your friends, they're your real friends, they're going to respect that, and they're not going to let you hit it, no matter how many times you ask. And in my opinion, people that do that are real ones for real. Another thing to do, make it as difficult as possible for you to reach nicotine. So like, if you got nicotine in your house, just put them in places that are hard to reach. Another big thing, you could incorporate a punishment if you end up going to buy more nicotine. Maybe find somebody to hold you accountable, a close friend, a relative, something. Now this is the biggest thing for me that I was honestly truly grateful for once I quit. And that's just your health. That's your health of how better your breathing's gonna be, how better you're gonna be able to do physical activities, everything like that. A lot of us will convince ourselves that vaping isn't that bad, so that in our mind we don't think it's that big of a deal that we keep vaping. But in reality, it's not really known how bad vaping is. Like, they haven't been around for long enough for people to really uncover what damages nicotine can do to people. We all know that it can't be good for us, but nobody really knows how bad it is. But if you only knew how much better your life would be once you quit nicotine, you would be in line to quit immediately. So let me just put it this way. For one, you're gonna save hella money, bro. I'm talking about hella money. Because you gotta think, if you're vaping and you're using disposables, that's like $20 every time you go to get one, on the low end. And I don't know about y'all, but whenever I used to vape, them bitches would last me like a week, bro. Something like that. I mean, you do the math, bro. You do the math. That is, you're gonna be saving quite a bit of money. Another thing, like I said a minute ago, you're gonna be able to breathe a whole lot better. So if you like to play sports, or if you just like to exercise, you're gonna be able to do that 2 times, 3 times as well as you could whenever you were vaping. For me, I'm a hooper. I love to play basketball, and like, whenever I used to vape, bro, like, I could get like 3 games in, maybe 2 or 3 games in, and I'd be out of breath for real. But now, I can honestly run like 5 games in a row, if not more. So that just tells you damn near everything you need to know, bro. Like, it's gonna help so much in physical aspect. Another positive, it's gonna help with any type of anxiety you have. Because a lot of people think that nicotine helps anxiety, like it relieves your anxiety. That's what a lot of people think. But realistically, research has been done, and it shows that if anything, it makes it worse. Nicotine makes your anxiety worse, if anything, and it's absolutely not helping you. I can guarantee you that. The only thing it's helping is that nicotine craving that you have in your mind. That's the only thing that it's helping. Once you quit vaping, you'll actually be able to tackle that anxiety head on instead of using something else that you think is helping it, but in reality is not helping you at all. You just think it is. It's all in your mind. So you might be asking yourself, what makes this guy qualified to be telling me how to quit nicotine? I'm no doctor. I ain't got no licenses or anything like that. I'm just speaking from personal experience, bro. I used to vape. I started vaping back when I was like 16 years old. I'm 22 now. I quit about a year ago. So that just tells you I vaped for over 4 years and successfully quit. Just like most people, I was drawn into nicotine because everybody around me was doing it. That's how everybody gets into it. You can't go into a high school and not see people vaping, if we're being honest. Like, at least half the people in high schools nowadays are using nicotine. You could ask a lot of people that know me also. There was one point in my life, probably for about a year span damn near, where I was trying to quit, obviously. I didn't have my own nicotine, but I would always hit other people's. And that in my mind made me think that I was making progress towards quitting. But if we're being real with each other, it really wasn't, bro. Like, it was all a facade. Like, I was just thinking that it was, but it really wasn't. Because in reality, bro, if you're gonna quit nicotine, you have to quit cold turkey, bro. I know it sounds shitty. I know it sounds like it can't be done. But trust me, it can be done, bro. You have to quit cold turkey. And think about it like this. Those cravings, those withdrawals you have, they're not actually hurting you physically. Just like the most important tool that everybody has, it's all in your mind. The withdrawals are in your mind. It's making you think that you gotta have it. That's what the nicotine does. That's what it's meant to do. But it's not actually hurting you. Like, if you went without nicotine, it's not gonna hurt you. It's gonna help you. And I know that's hard to see, but like, it's the truth, bro. And I'm just trying to help everybody, because this is low-key like the biggest pandemic since, I don't even know since when, bro. COVID doesn't even compare to this shit, bro. COVID was a fucking joke, bro. COVID does not compare to nicotine. Mainly vaping with the younger generation. Vaping is 5 times the pandemic COVID ever was, and people are just choosing to ignore it. But I'm here to try and help y'all, bro. So I hope I got through to some of y'all, and if this has helped anybody quit nicotine, I've done my job. I've done my part. This is what I came here to do, because I know how bad it affected my life, and I just want other people to get through it. So I appreciate y'all, bro. Y'all have a good one and stay safe, for real.